All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Daniel Lynch.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard. Eloy Jimenez now. The pitch. Hit hard, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Luis Robert. 2 on, 1 out. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And it's caught for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of it.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Kansas City, and towing the slab here, Eric Fetty. What do we have on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get...
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated because guys that throw those...
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And the righty deals. In the air out to center. Robert moves under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Vinny Pasquantino now at the plate. And another ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
First and second, 2 down. Michael Massey digs in now. And that skips into dirt. And they're all loaded up.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
That one is absolutely belted. Benintendi on the move, racing back. And that one is off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases. And they're up by 3.
Well, that breaks the tie in a big way, clearing the bases. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling. I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
Here's Nick Pratto. And he grounds one to the right side. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Freddie. Rubin. And it is 2-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
They get the force in their all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. Swing and a miss.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
Another 1-2.
Ball 2.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, Boog, that's an example of a good at bat without getting into the hit column. He saw a lot of pitches right there, and that can set your team up for success later in the game.
1 down, base is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that rolls into the corner. Throws to second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's a 2-2. Got it by him for the K. So up next, Braden Shoemaker. Flips the corner. Going to count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Got him. And that is ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Ball to strike. Bounce to the left side. The throw to first. One up, one down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Number 2, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Settles under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Now the right field.
Here's Lane Thomas. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His second of the year. It's 5-zip.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
On the run, sends it over to first, and safe. He busted it down the line for that infield single. So 2 down. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. 2 outs. Runner on the move. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Here comes Witt around third. Relay to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. New inning getting started. And now here is Andrew Benintendi.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Hit in the air, center field. Chisholm sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman
Nicky Lopez up to the plate.
Lopez.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The 1-2. In the air, left side, and it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Now 1 out to right. And that is that. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Touki Toussaint.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Foul ball there. Comebacker to the mound. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Nate Eaton steps in for the Royals. Vaughn steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Nick.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Nick Pratto. Now fly ball to right center. Robert on the move. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth. Here's a big power threat. Luis Robert. Fastball for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3. Andrew Vaughn now. On the ground right side. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. Finish him. The lefty fires. Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On now to the bottom. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Kansas City. Freddie Fermin. On the ground to third. And foul ball. And a pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
In the air, out towards left center. And that will end the inning. Back here in Kansas City, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Yoan Moncada. That one the other way, and out number 1 on the grab. Martin Maldonado up to hit.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's a high chopper. In plenty of time to first, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th. Braden Shoemake steps to the plate for the White Sox. To the right side. Throws to first, and the White Sox go. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Lane Thomas. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Davy Garcia getting ready to go. Drohan also getting ready. And the pitch. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Safe at third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the day.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 7-0. Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. Back to the mound. It hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That's the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, top 6. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Oh, and that liner got him. And they put the tag on him for the out. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
The other way, calls it in, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. You're in the finale of this 4-game set. Bounced up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. That ends the frame. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Royals. Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in is the speedy Nate Eaton. The pitch. Outside low. And the count is 3-1. Slowly on the ground to short. Tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The designated hitter,
Nick Pratto steps in for the Royals. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So digging in, Freddie Fermin. Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-1. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Wouldn't chase that time. And it's second. That one the other way. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 away.
now batting, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
And here is Tyler O'Neill.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Robert makes the catch, inning over. Royals leave one, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Liner, and that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Robert stands at second with no outs.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Throws to first in time. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. And up next for Chicago, Gavin Sheets. The pitch. into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across. It's 7-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Man at first. Yoan Moncada getting ready to hit. Nick Anderson in.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Got him swinging. So 2 down now, and here is Braden Shoemake. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Royals 7 and the White Sox 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In the air out towards right center. Sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's 1 down.
The batter, the right fielder,
Lane Thomas steps in for the Royals. This to center field. Robert squeezes it. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, he gloves it from his knees. The throw. Nicely done for the out. We're at the top of the 8th. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Andrew Benintendi. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Chris Stratton.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested. But we'll see if he has any rust to shake off. I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Royals up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. Off the mark there, and the count's even at 2. Two down, nobody on, and down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They're down 7-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tanner Banks.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now the lefty. Out to center. Robert calls it in, and there's one away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
That one missing inside. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Nate Eaton. And there's a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 2. Hit in the air, right field. Sheets makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Kansas City, all set to start the 9th, and this at the bullpen is Will Smith.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
He's 2 outs away. And now Andrew Vaughn. Next offering is in the dirt. And there's a ball. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. And there's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
And a pitch. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
1 strike away. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push it a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players